to this computer. I'm I don't want to make too much of this, but there were 7 women who wrote who went through this Google form and wrote really such, including you, such like real and intimate stuff and vulnerable stuff about where you are. And I was surprised that there were not any men who signed up for this work talk. So I'm holding space for men's expand the box in a couple of months. Maybe I'll ask that question there. But I so appreciate you and the other women who asked for the recording, and maybe one of them will show up. Like just the realness, and in a way um, something like when I was reading your responses, I could feel it in my skin. Like it was not conceptual what you were saying about your excuses or about what you wanted. It was just so very immediate. And I feel glad about that. So anyway, thank you. We are in a work talk called Don't Just Do Something, Sit There. And I want to check if there are any logistics from you, but my one logistic is we're scheduled to go 2 hours. Maybe we go a little less. I'm not a fan of squeezing things because of the clock, and we won't go more than 2 hours unless maybe we do, but we'll talk about it when we get there. Any other logistics from you?
No.
Yes, I am taking care of my elderly mother who's in the next room asleep, and I do have someone here supporting the space, but in case I need to do something like get up quickly, I will let you know. But yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, with that, we close the logistics space. And I want to say a few things about this space. I have like a bunch of stuff I want to do in terms of practicing and jumping into working together. And I want to bring in a bit about the context where this space comes from. Mm, For me, it starts with this just the most obvious thing in the world, which is that your being longs for things in your life. Your being is longing to have what I think are very specific experiences and qualities of experience with living. And I speak from my own being and living in a world where it's like the first thing is you basically get cut off from your heart, cut off from your being. I mean, things that you've all been through trainings and experienced in reality. It's like one of the first things that goes is the connection to what does my being actually want? The sensitivity of what does the being actually want. For me, it's been very obvious what my box wants and what it thinks I should be doing, but it's not been so obvious. Yeah, what the thing in me that knows I'm going to die at some point and that has an urgency, an immediate desire to engage with life. It's not always so obvious what that is. And what I have noticed also is that when the impulses and longings of the being do become obvious, it doesn't mean that you take the next step or I take the next step, which is creating. So I used to have a fantasy that if I could just discover what my being wanted, then things would clear up or whatever. And I think that is just like the very most baby step in the path and so important. But then there's the next thing of applying the will to create what the being wants. And I want to practice that here as one of the things that we practice. I think this is one piece is the excuse like I don't know what I want. Okay, that excuse can start to go away. Even I don't know what I want. It's like I've one of the things I've been working with is like there's so many impulses from my being. Some of them are completely wordless. It's like if I were to express them, I would just need to start moving. And then from there, it's like I would need to get the feedback from life and from myself that that wasn't it. Like it was really close, but actually that wasn't it. But I don't find that out unless I move first. And it's like and so it's like there's no like the thing that my box is waiting for, which is the perfect clarity about exactly what the being wants, so that I can ask for that and negotiate that and blah blah blah. It's like I think that's like maybe 1% of the being's longings that get that level of clarity. But most of them, it's like move and check it out. And so what I want to do, there's like a few layers here. What I want to do is I want to explore wanting with you and really being able to let the being speak or move or declare from it the place of longing. And when I say that, I think to a moment I was with Anna Helena last year, and we were working on finding the way to what my being wants, and I could kind of start to say it and kind of start to feel it. And then she just said something like, "Isn't there just a part of you that wants to just fucking plunge into life?" And just these words, plunge into life, open this doorway where I was like, I want to be making love with life. I want to have an endlessly erotic relationship with everything around me. And I want that and it's like, so it opened the door for me to start to let that vibrating thing in me that doesn't have a plan say what the wanting is. So I want to go there. I want to hit on just be in this space because I think it's so valuable of we have infinite excuses and they're so real, they're so compelling that I think you don't have to look far to find how an excuse is actually stopping you from living. I think they're everywhere. And I want to be in some space with you where you really feel what it's like for those excuses to have no legitimacy, like absolutely no value next to the fact that you came here to be alive. And then the last piece is I want to go into, let's look at this. I'm like making a plan, but I think we're just going to be improvising. But I want to say it anyway because I don't know what you'll take from it. The last piece is I want you all to leave with this thing I've been talking about of like a wave that you start that you can't outrun, which is very different than um, I'm going to make a list of the pros and cons or something. Like I think you get the quality is different. It's really starting something that your box's complaints become kind of irrelevant because the wave is coming anyway. You started this train in action. And that might be very small, or it might be like, I don't know, I read something about you, Yara, being but I think by the ocean, and you should be grateful for your life. And it's like, by the end of this week, you could give up your apartment. You could set the ball in motion with no plan. And there might be something on the other side of that for you that your life has been wanting. So it's like it could be that large. All right.
What I hear from you, Devin, is like to build a momentum. Like this wave is like a momentum of a lot of choices that is like getting bigger and bigger and push me. Like this is what I.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything from you all, like what's coming up, could be not related to what I'm saying, like something you need to speak into the space.
Yeah, what comes up for me is this. I get a sense that what my being wants is actually pretty clear, and there's this part of me, my box, I guess, it doesn't believe it. Like that's a fantasy world. Like those are the excuses that I come up with. I just want to my being wants to disappear into the fields, into the nature, and there is what I've been discovering, so much life that's happening in a single moment. And I just like, I don't want to be anywhere else, because there's just so much happening moment to moment, just by living in nature, just by living in life. And there's this part of me that's like, but that, like, how does that work? Like, how that's not, is that really living? Like these questions come up, and the idea that that's just a fantasy, that's just a child fantasy.
Mhm.
And I feel angry about it.
Keep going, because
I feel angry because, like, where does that come from? Where does that come from that that's not living? Where does it come from that I'm supposed to do something more efficient? Like, how comes I have given my authority to that thing, that voice in my head? And yeah, like and there's also this anger of like realizing that that is just an illusion, and that, like, there's this anger of like, no, like, fuck that, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go. And it's like, when you said about the wave, is like, yes, the wave, so it's like letting the aliveness like wash through me, and that part of me that's afraid to be drowned in the crashing of the aliveness, is that I just kind of like burst out of that, like the surfer riding that wave.
I feel fear. I feel fear because, yeah, I feel fear because the I feel fear because the times that I follow what my being wants, and then I discovered that my being wants another thing. Like, it's always changing. I
Uh-huh.
feel so much fear because it's always changing. And and then I fail, and then okay, it's working and another thing happened, but I feel fear that when I fail, because it's, I don't know, I start to build stories about myself, and then I start to shrink and shrink, and yeah, and I feel fear. Like, I feel fear to follow and to stay centered and grounded when I'm failed, and like to build like this security inside of me. Like, okay, you just fail once, just choose another thing, like this mini process after fail, that I feel fear. Yeah, I feel fear. And actually, like, there's so many things that I already told myself that, oh, you don't want this. Oh, this is not for you. Oh, this is too much. That it's really like, it's has a lot of work to do that, like to dismantle like all this bullshit.
I'm just gonna say no. It's way less work. Even it's a lot of work, can keep you busy for the rest of your life healing stuff. And maybe it's not a lot of work, Yara. Maybe it's just deciding to do something you didn't do before. So what you're just opening would be perfect, perfect food for a space of someone sitting in front of you and just believing none of it. Just believing none of it. Because that's and here I just want to keep kind of moving this space along, but we'll go there tonight. And the point being, you get to go into this place where you're starting to just take the rug out from under yourself, because it's really a lie that there's so much to do. It's really so compelling. But there's a space right under so much to do where you can touch what your being is wanting to touch right now.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. I want to do this.
Jennifer,
Yeah.
bring it, baby. What do
Yeah.
you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, first of all, I was really dropping into my sadness and just being really connected with the context that you laid in, like, yeah, like I'm I have so much sadness about I have huge clarity, and I'm already bringing so much of my being and what I want into the world, and yet it's still over here. It's not here. It's like I'm still working toward it. It's like I'm not living it and fully. And there's all kinds of stories that I feel really angry about, the stories that are like in the way of me, like like embodying it. Like yeah, I know what I want. I'm working toward it. And it's like I'm working toward it. I'm not in it. And this has me really angry and really sad. Yeah,
Yes.
the stories are consuming, and yeah, and the stories are scary. Also, there's a lot of fear about if I do this, then that, this kind of blocking me. It's like all these doors that I try to go through, and then boom, I shut them.
Mm.
And I'm so done with those doorways that I don't go through.
Yes.
When I can like see it, I can see it and what I want right there, and it's so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of me is living so much of it, and I feel so much joy about that. And there's so much more I know is there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and Devin, I want to say, like, I've been very connected to you and your journey that you did with the rhinos. Like, when I read what you were doing, I my whole body was like, like that, like this is what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, like taking that kind of a bold move.
Go.
Yeah, and I haven't done that, and this is killing me. It's killing me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I want to just jump right into actually just jumping off where you are, Jennifer. You said like your wanting is so close, like the thing that you are longing for. And I want to step into this, letting your being speak from the wanting. And we do it, I think we'll do some together, but this one I just want to do in pairs. And for where I want you to keep coming into is like that thing from Anna Helena, if it works for you, this like that nearness of like plunging into life or being that connected, and to speak from your dissatisfaction that you probably have a great life. Actually, I know all three of you do. I do too. And there's no end to the longing. Like you just said also, Yara, there's no end to the longing of the being, to let that part of you speak. And for the coach, just to keep like gently bringing you back into what is it about? What do you want about that? Like to keep letting the wanting unfold. And I'll send out time-ins from whatever liquid state I'm in. Okay. Let's see here. Alrighty. So in there.
Yay. Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh,
Will you go first?
yes. Will you give me the prompt again, please?
Yes, I'm just gonna write it.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Okay. The prompt is let the longing of your being speak. The thing that you said, you have it even in front of you, what you are really, really wanting, and try to do it without knowing so that it comes before your knowing.
Yeah. I want my being is longing for sovereignty. It's longing for safety. It's longing
And
for
will you say
yes, I'm longing for sovereignty. I'm longing for safety. I'm longing for connection in community and nature, and that my being is like living in that deliciousness all day, every day. And it's something that is here and not here. And I'm the impulses and the urges are just like so electrifying in my being. And yeah, it's
yes.
like I have this fire inside of me, and I'm longing to be like and it's it's not. It's like it's being held back. It's like a dimmer
So
fire,
stay with
and
what you
I
want.
want this fire to be huge.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah, and I oh yeah, with animals, I want I want to have and it is so close. It's so close, and I want to go through the doors that are stopping me, that are holding me back. And I want to dissolve these stories, like, and go. And I am going, and I don't know if I'm like if my being is delusional, like maybe I am that. Like I have a confusion about it. Like am I that? I am that. And
Wait, wait,
I
wait.
want,
Just to pause. Just that whole
yeah,
thing, just put it to the side and be it. Like radically rely. This is my being.
mhm,
This and keep speaking from there. Keep bringing it
mhm.
forward. You're doing great, Jennifer.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yes, that.
yeah, like, yes. My being is so bold and so powerful, and yet there's a piece holding it back. And I want to be in that fullness that I know I'm capable of, like really living full out and without any limitations. And and yeah, my and the stories that I have that just stop me. I don't know if they are lies. I'm not, they are so real, and my being is looking at the lie and like this polarization, like yeah, it's true or no, it's a lie, and I'm stuck like behind that. I don't be living full out in my being, and oh, it's just yeah. Yeah, there's a feeling that I get in my being when I am living full out, when I'm holding space and I'm rolling a space and I'm channeling and I'm in the zone and I'm creating beauty and I'm connecting and like this is this high level of like my whole being is vibrating when I'm in that space, and I want to be in that space all the time, and I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm only
go.
there in moments. I'm only there in moments, and I want it all the time. I want it all the time.
Yes.
I, I want that all the time, and I know and I don't want to stop myself. My being wants to go through, and I am doing it, and I'm not. It's like this conflict. I'm doing it, I'm going, and then I'm not. Like it's like brake on pedal, like brake and gas pedal happening, and I want to be full gas.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, I have the clarity. It's vibrating in my body, and yet somehow I'm like sitting in my mom's house, like yeah, something like that.
And
And
what
I
do you,
want to be in these spaces. Yeah.
there's something you want
Go
instead of
ahead.
being in your mom's house. Or maybe even while you're in your mom's house, there's a way you're wanting to be. You've already been talking.
Mm-hmm.
Go there. Open that part.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I want to bring this magic that I know I'm capable of delivering. And I want to bring it all the time, not just in spaces periodically that I'm holding space in, but like I want it to be my life, and I want to be like, yeah, like with the wild horses. Like I want to be with the wild
Yes.
horses, like, like saving them from being auctioned off and being killed. And I want to be in the field. I want to be in that fucking field. I don't want to be in my condo or in my mom's house, or I want to be in the field saving the wild horses and yeah, and I'm not.
Yes.
And that's only one of the things of many things I want to be doing that I'm not. And I want to be taking the action steps to be there. And I want to break through the doors that hold me back, that keep me sitting here and looking for ways to go through the doors. And so many of the doors I've gone through. And I know the feeling, and I want to go through more doors. I want to break them down and be,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. And these doors that are there are like the concrete ones. I've already broken down the lighter ones, the easier ones, the plywood ones. Like those are I went through. But now there's the heavy concrete ones, and they're fucking yeah, they're squashing me in a corner. And how can I be stronger than the concrete? Like yeah, I want to be stronger than the concrete. And I don't want it to be so hard either.
I'm
I want it to flow. Yeah, go.
coming to an end. I'm just writing the message. So we're going to take something like 30 seconds and you
Hmm.
just be in your five bodies with all of that, whatever
Yeah.
comes up.
Mhm. Yeah, just like sadness of enough. Like, it's ridiculous already. Yeah. It's time, like today. It starts today, like, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah. Oh.
So precious. I wish I'd given them recording privileges so they could record. Okay.
Hey, Devin.
Hello.
Hello. Mm.
I it starts with what I don't want. I don't want to spend any more of my life alone. I don't want to spend I want to be with people. I want to be traveling in like a vibrant pods of people where we're turned inward to nurture each other and nurture the space, and then we're turned outward to get used up, like to go give everything we have to the world with no pressure or guilt, with like, because that's the most ecstatic thing we could do until it's fucking not, and then we do something else. I don't want to sleep in a bed alone. I don't I want to, unless I want to, but it's like I want to be one. It's like touch. I want touch to be so abundant in my life, and clear, and I want like a million spaces for touch that are like about healing, about eroticism, about saying I'm here, about exploring the bodies.
Mm.
And wow, and discovering there's so much I don't know about myself that only comes out in relating with someone else. And I want that so much. It's like I want my days to be, I don't know who I am. I am discovering with other people who and what I am. Oh, and I want to be with weird magicians and witches. Like I want to rove places, and it's like we don't sit at our computers so much. That we're out and about, just sometimes for no reason, just causing stuff to happen. Yeah, I want, it's like, oh, I want my time sitting writing to be so, in a way, like, oh, let me see I don't know what I really want, but what comes is like I want it to be limited, and the space I have for it to be packed with words just streaming out of me. And because they must, because it's like I want to have to steal time from my exquisite life to write what I need to write down, and then get it out there as soon as I can, and to be like, yeah, I want to be this I mean, there's something where it's like, I fuck it, I say it, like I want to just feel like I've been thoroughly fucked by life, like that life, that it's like this is our love affair, is that that's how I treat and love life, with all of me, like with every cell of me.
Mm.
And it's like
Girl.
if I'm not enjoying it, then that's the sign. Like that enjoyment is the true compass for me.
Mm.
And I want my day. I want more of my days for me to end like with this exhaustion of really having given so much of myself to life. Like it's like I want to And like, gosh, not as a grind, but as something else where it's like the best part of me, the best parts of me had to come out um to be delivered for life, for the woman I'm with, like for children, for the garden, for the people in the place that I'm staying, that it's like that I think the demand's already there. I want to meet that demand of that I bring like such kindness or ruthlessness or fucking whatever. I don't even know, but I know it when I feel it of like, oh, holy shit, like my bodies couldn't have been better used today. I want to be this real yes for living.
Mm. Wow, go. Amazing.
Yeah, I just want like I want like Valentine just said somewhere, like it's so wonderful to be loved by Defen. And I'm like, this is I could be less stingy. It's like I want the love. I want I want people to say that, to feel that, to not even know it was me. Like I want to be just fucking abundant with loving in as many corners and as richly and as diversely as I can. And yeah, I want to ah, I want the right yeah, I want the Javan rhino to have a future. And more than that, I want it to have a future with people who care about it. I want it to have a next culture future with people who care about it beyond the institutional level, like where it's and not just that, but they can speak that way too, like that they're not bogged down, that they have enough of their voice and the freedom of movement to be able to just speak volumes about their heart and this and what they're protecting, what they care about. Like I want it's like we have enough scientific papers and they're wonderful and they're needed. And I want more people to be able to speak like how we can speak in possibility management. I want, yeah, I want that. Like I want the culture to go there. There's so many amazing people out there and I want who are doing amazing things and I'm meeting some of them and it's like what I want them to have is what I've been given so generously in possibility management by the community. It's like space to unfold, space to speak, to be like the best in me, to be nurtured, the underworld, to be just fucking known and not hidden.
Mm.
Yeah, I want more people to have what they want. Like, I want there to be, it's like food is like the least of the places where most people are starving. And I want there to just not be starving people in any body anymore.
Mm.
This is a time to send a message.
Ooh. Yeah, feel all of this. It's so big. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Devin.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. It's really amazing to me. It's like it is, I don't know, maybe it's not endless, but I could speak more, you know? Like if I just went into you and what my being wants for you, I could just speak about that for a while.
Yes. I will propose it when we come back, but I don't know. I would like a do-over in the space, maybe shorter with everybody and be able to go again.
Why not? Okay, see.
Mm.
Welcome forward.
Ah, my being, it feels so ecstatic. I was so ecstatic listening to Yara and this connection that was being created. And yeah, I want to like dance and like, be crazy and just spin around in circles. And I'm so glad. Like, I love being. I love being.
Yes. I feel sad because I love being with people. And in this past month, I'm really isolating myself. Why I'm doing this with myself? Like why? Like I love to hear people and I love to being with like I love to hear you, Charlotte, and the things that you want and you long for. Like yes, and yes.
Mm. I feel mm, I feel sad and angry because I yeah, like I didn't fully bring what my being wants somehow, and I
Jennifer,
want a do-over.
yes,
Yes.
just grab the microphone and
Yes.
go.
Okay. And I want a do-over. I want you all to see what my being wants. Ah, my being wants to be able to flow and be a channel for medicine. And I want to be in that space like all the time, no matter what it is that I am doing. I want to be in the zone. And I have this ability to be able to turn it, like I turn it on and turn it off. And I want it to be on all the time. I want to be dragging speaking. I want to be in my full magician quality, and I want to do it in community, and I want to do it in nature, and I want to do it in tribe with animals, and I want to be a voice for the wild horses that are being slaughtered and are being like auctioned off, and I want to stand in front of these like men that are coming in like as bulldozers and rounding up the horses, and I want to put like my body in front of them,
Go,
and I want to
Jennifer.
stop them. I want to stop them, and I want to create thousands of spaces for people to hold space for horse medicine, to bring feelings work into horse medicine, because horses have this incredible ability to be space holders and shaman, and they give feedback, and I want to be the vessel to bridge the horses to communities and to bring in more healing. And I want to create beauty in those spaces with nature. I want to have these big, long tables that we gather and we eat. And I use my qualities as this magician that knows how to create the most beautiful spaces that are Hollywood set kind of beauty through nature, where I'm grabbing flowers and food and just like blah, putting it on the table, and we gather and we eat, and there's horses around us, and there's music, and there's love, and there's such deep connection and healing that we don't want to go to sleep, that we dance, and that we take it on the road together as a tribe. And yeah, and there's so much music there. There's so much music and so much healing and so much love. And I don't want it to be a fantasy. I want it to be, this is my life, and I'm already doing it. And I want it to be bigger and better and greater and every day, all day. And yes, that's enough for right now.
Go, Jennifer.
Go.
Thank you.
We're going to do this next part in a group of 4. And I think if you want to do it in the future, you could do it in a group of 3 or 2. But we're going to do 4. And this is this would be the excuses, justifications, all this real stuff that comes up that's in the way of you doing exactly what your being wants to do. And I pointed to it earlier, but I think we have like infinite processes in possibility management, and they're so amazing. It's like so amazing the level of precision that we've worked out for like we work on things called mind machines. We sew brain splits, we stellate. It's like there's so many of these processes. And the healing, there's this thing called the healing path, which could be endless and infinite. It's like you could work your whole life on just the underworld, and a lot changes. And then there's a point where it's like, I don't think that's what your life is meant to be about. I don't think life is meant to be for healing. I think life could be meant for living, and the healing just happens to be a part of what's needed. It's like you get a lot of fuel when you heal. There's a lot of things that happen, but you don't necessarily go live. And so even in this space, what I want is like for you to be able to speak really freely, having the idea, having the kind of sense that you're about to get torn to shreds. Okay, so but to like you're the best of your, for me, the very best of my excuses are like I still have a processes to go through. I still have this emotion about this thing that means I can't get on a plane and go to Java, say. Real example for me. And it's like I want you to bring out like the heavy the like big guns from your box about why you can't do what you want to do. So the point is you speak freely into this space, and then the other people will listen for a little while, we'll pause, and then we just without believing anything you said, we just let our bullshit detector speak freely, which is very different than attacking you or waking you up or putting pressure on you. But it's really just taking the rug out from this idea that you as you are could not do what you want. You could end this call now and go do it. You could end it now and go start. And that is reality. And so that's what we're working with. So we'll do one round with a person. You speak freely about your excuses. We undermine them. You come back for another couple minutes with but this, but that, like whatever's still left. And then you undermine yourself. You, meaning you pull the rug out from yourself. All these things that are actually real and hard in you. And if you need help, you can say, somebody help. I can't see my way around this one. This one feels too real. So
I
yeah, go ahead.
feel really angry because this part is so much easier than saying what my being wants. I have all these stories and excuses down so fucking just like down pat. And that makes me really fucking angry that that part is going to flow much easier than what my being wants. Just wanted to say that.
So keep going.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not fucking okay. I want it to flip. Like today, I want this to flip where
Yes.
what my being wants is effortless and flowing, and the stories and the blocks and the doorways that are concrete just dissolve. Like, yeah. Yeah.
And
Thank
what
you.
are the stories and the blocks?
Yeah. Okay, I just want clarity from you, Devin, when I'm undermining. Do you mean that I'm gonna go back and take responsibility? Like, or just go with my blocks? Okay, I'll go with my blocks.
You just start with your blocks. We're going to let you rip for a few minutes.
All
You can tell
right,
us
yeah.
something specific. I can't save the horses because dot, 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 dot.
Well,
And we'll pause you.
okay. Well, one
Go.
of the things that my being wants is to be in the mountains, living with horses in the mountains. And I live in Florida, and I stop myself from moving to the mountains because I have fear that if I move to a new city or a new town, that my daughter who's graduating from college won't come and be with me. And she's my only daughter, and I will be alone. And I'm here with my mother who's dying now, and she has all these kids around her taking care of her, and I won't have that. And I have fear to choose a city where I will be alone without people, even though I'm a village weaver. I know that's fucking bullshit, and that story stops me. I also have um, a husband with an unstable business who we are either having a lot of money or no money. And I have given my authority and center to my husband for 30 years, waiting for him to be stable so that I can continue on with my dreams and my life. And um, and I want to be sovereign, and I'm not because I'm waiting for his business to be stable so that I can invest more in my dreams. And I don't choose the city that I want to go to move to in the mountains because there's too many options, and I spiral into, well, this one no because of that, and this one yes, but no, it's too expensive, or I don't know anybody there, or and then I spiral into too many options, and then I jump to Europe, and then I go to South America, and I'm like, maybe I should go here, and then I stay where I am, and nothing changes because I'm afraid I make the wrong choice of where to move to. Yeah, and then I have a story, a doorway that I'm too old now to start over. I'm 62, and like how am I gonna start over someplace else now? I'm too old and I don't have enough money, and yeah, and these are my big blocks. Yeah. I
You
have
have
another.
you have
Mhm.
more time.
Okay. Yes, I also have a story and a doorway that like I don't have the ability to be able to create. I have a block. I have a block in my throat chakra and in my mouth where mm, I do not have the ability to create deep context, and that I'll do it wrong. And that possibility management has traumatized me. So I have fear that I'm doing it the wrong way. And so I hold myself back from really going because I'm doing it the wrong way. Thank you.
Come to an end. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna take you apart,
Yay.
whatever that
Well,
looks like here.
yes.
Jennifer, you are more than a village weaver. I mean, I think you don't really let that land in you on some level. That it's like most of the trainings that happened in the United States for a while happened because people you knew trusted you. And you don't just attract people who come to your parties, you attract people who radically trust you. It's time for your daughter to graduate from being a daughter. It's time for you to graduate from being a mother. And it's like to use your daughter as an excuse for you not living burdens her with something that just it's time to just pop that fucking bubble. It's the next part of your growing up, and your daughter might not say it, but she wants that. I think she wants that for you.
Ah,
Go, yes, stop withholding. You don't need to know what you're going
yeah.
to say.
Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, Jennifer, stop the ping ponging. They're like, ah, this and then this. Like there's you, like you are in the center of that. You are the anchor of yourself. You have this uh other part to yourself that you're deliberately not tapping into. There's a part of you that's more in the center of yourself that then you stay here on the outskirts, and deeper in the center, that is where your power is, that is where your authority is, that is where your sovereignty is. And yeah, what Devin said, like it's time to stop that. It's time to stop this child. It's time to stop, like to let go of that child. You're not a child anymore. You're an archetypal adult woman, and you're here for a purpose, and your purpose keeps getting put in front of you. And so say yes. Mm.
And underneath like all these excuses, it's it's all when I listen to you, it's all this cover for you don't believe in something in yourself. Like you have a massive doubt about something in yourself, and you're waiting for I don't know, for that to go away, for it to get cured, for you to get enough goes from the universe. And it's the other way. The universe has already sent you the goes, otherwise you would not even have this vision. But it can't back you up anymore where you're standing. It can only back you up when you start taking the next step. Yara, I don't know what's happening for you. Are you frozen?
I'm frozen because I don't want to make about myself. I will just say after.
Yeah, you could like hack the air or something, like whatever you need
Yeah.
to do, just
Yeah, okay. Whew. Yes, Jennifer. So you have this desire like about horses. Like you're being long for work with horses. And you tell yourself like these excuses about which land. And you go in this like in this self-doubt, which land. Doesn't matter. You're being knows. Like you're being really knows. So it's like go for this adventure. You're being also wanna find the land. And in this discover, you will stay more in touch with your being. Like you will be more connect with your being, with yourself. And just go. So you say like you are waiting for 30 years 30 years waiting. and you already have 60 years. So how much longer you have to live? How many years do you have? Go, go.
Yeah, there's something there's something there and that I can't quite touch, but yeah, I like get on a horse, get on one of those horses and gallop as fast as you can, like, and feel like, be with that aliveness, be with like the wind in your face, and that is what you are, that is what your essence is. You're like the freedom, the wildness of a horse galloping like full out with no saddle, no bridle, just free mane, in the wind, and just going full out, kicking the feet out at the back, jumping fences, like, and just wild. And yeah, like I feel so angry that, yeah, that there's this like part that you just like a tortoise shell that just keeps you around a tortoise. And yet, like, yeah, like even when I see your hair, it reminds me of a horse. It reminds me of the mane of a horse, and just do something, go, like, yeah, let the wildness out.
Mm.
Jennifer, anything from you right now?
I have a necessity to say that I'm already doing it part-time, and I want to do it full-time. And I want you to know that I have already taken the steps, and I am taking the steps every day, and I
But why do
still
you want
am
us to
not
know that,
there.
Jennifer? What's the reason for you wanting to know, for us to know that? Like, this is part of the excuse. This is part of the
Yes.
program. This is part of the
Mm.
strategy. Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit where, like, what you've been doing. This is where you are right now, and you're not where you want to be.
Yeah. It's my defensiveness of saying, but I'm already doing a lot of it already. And yeah. And I'm not fully there yet. And yeah.
I have a possibility. Do you want to hear
Okay.
it?
Yes.
To just open your chest, like physically get your hands and open your chest, and let your heart be as big as it is, and let it in
Mm.
and let it out.
Mhm.
Let in the space, and let out the pain, let out the joy, let out what is really there, without knowing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very touched by the feedback, and I'm digesting it, and I resonate with all of it, and I feel scared about what the next step is, and I feel joy that you all see these things in me, and yeah.
Yeah.
What's that, Jennifer?
Um, like just like connection with my heart of like, starting, like my knowing, my inner knowing is just,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a combination of my inner knowing and being touched by what you're all saying, and also sadness of kind of a grief of sadness that I'm not 100% in my expression of my being, and the sadness of that, and just how much I want it, how much I believe in myself and know that I can achieve it. And this kind of like, I know and I can and I am, and I'm still not. And like two sides of the coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, you're going back into the strategy again.
Yeah.
Just be with.
Yeah, be with your sadness without the stories, just with your sadness and let it circulate in your body.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the thing that touched me the most is what you opened up with, Devin, like this thing about like I'm much more than a village weaver, and that like I created something really big in this country. I started it. And like people trust me, and like where is that? Like where did that go? And knowing that I have that potential, and yeah, I want that back in a different way. Yeah. Like I want to tap into that for what it is that I want to bring into the world.
And so what's your next step?
Yeah, this is what I may wait until the end of this to see. I am still in the presence of feeling all of the feedback, and I don't want to jump there yet.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Who's going to grab the next spot?
Oh, I go.
Okay.
Uh, in one moment I was freeze because what Jennifer talked about the horses is the thing that I'm longing to also. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I want to start. Yeah, so I want. Wait, I need to say
Your
what is
excuses, your
uh,
justifications, your bullshit for why you can't do what you want to do, why you have to put it off, why later would be better.
yeah. One thing is that I tell myself is I'm waiting for someone to buy my apartment. I put my apartment on sale after coming back next year. No, o ano passado, like last year, from the labs that I was. So I'm waiting for like to move out here. And one thing I have like these two things that I want. One thing is to find a land and I want also to work with horses, but my excuse is that I don't even know how to ride. I like so how I will work with horses if I don't even know how to ride them yet? And another thing is, oh, but I'm too young. If I buy right now the land, I will be stuck in the land, and I want to travel. So I want to travel and want to to go to China. I want to study Chinese medicine. I want to know cultures. And then it's like, but my apartments didn't sell yet, so I can't do that. I don't have enough money like to pay my apartment and go to travel now. So I need to wait. I need to wait my apartment to sell.
Will you go more into what's wrong with you?
And I feel fear. Yeah, I feel fear like to travel alone, and I will like I have like what is wrong is like I want to stop being victim. Like I just want to start to work and deliver like I don't even know, like fuck.
Okay.
That
And come
strategy
to
right there.
come to an end. Well, say that, Charlotte.
I say, what you're doing right now to yourself. That, like, what's happening there?
Yeah, like I'm using the anger not to move. I'm using against me
Mm.
to stay stuck. Uh,
Okay, thank you. We're gonna shift.
Yeah, what I see is that they and anger, like you said, whatever it is for you, that this like that how it freezes you, and how you're stuck in the space, and it creates this confusion, and oh, I don't know how, and this, and as you said, this victimhood, and and yet, like, my experience with you is this like huge yellow light of joy that is inside of you, that just like radiates out, and it's like you're like a sparker of joy, like you infect people with this like aliveness and fun and lightness and connection and intimacy. There's so much love that comes from this joy as well. And yeah, that's what I have right now.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, Yara, I can see I can see the clarity about what you want with the horses and about this like passion and freedom that you're holding and that
how this victimhood is you're avoiding a part in you that doesn't allow yourself to experience this passion and freedom so that you can stay the same. Um, and it's like taking a step in that direction, Echo will put everything into place for you. It's already started by the two of you being the two of us being in the space together with our connection to horses. I have a lot of gold for you. And so it's like trusting that when you, yeah, like taking this first step in that direction, the next thing will show up and the abundance and the workbench will have things on it for you to start looking at and unpacking and knowing that that's there. And instead of focusing, you're focusing on the frozen stuck piece.
Mhm.
Thank you. I just want to say another thing that is very important that I didn't say. So, like I have like this I can do by myself. Like I have this fear of that uh,
Mm.
I can travel by myself. I can do stuff by myself. This is bullshit excuses. Yeah.
Mhm. You said that you don't want to isolate. You just said it, and you also don't want to be a victim. And I just think that's bullshit. I think you I think you are completely committed to being a victim, almost completely committed, because at least you know who you are then. And I think the next part is it's like you have the ovaries, you have like what a man would call the balls to not know who you are anymore. But that's where you'd have to go. And I think that's what you are scared of. Is you if you were not a victim, you would not get to know who you are anymore. You wouldn't even get to know yourself. You would only get to be. And I think you are terrified of just being this thing that moves through the world. And it doesn't even matter that you have the potential. I said you have the ovaries to do it. It's irrelevant that you have the potential because that does not mean you will do it. You're you are a woman, which means if you opened the thing and if you opened up the sphincters and all of that, your connection to the universe, your apartment could be gone by next week with the amount of money you want for it. It's not someone out there who's not buying, who's not. If you opened access, there would be buyers. Until I'm like, where I sit is you have all of that. What are you going to do about it?
Yes. I can see like I can see now like this gap forming and I am like looking like all this victim bullshit that I'm telling myself.
Knowing it won't help you.
It's yeah, there's like somehow it's like I I want this to die. Like I want this to die. And I'm so scared. Like I'm scared.
Yeah, go there.
Oh, like I don't even know like who
I am, and like the metric is of like what is wrong and what is right, and I'm so afraid of like so many things that I thought was like right and wrong, all these things, but it's so safe, like it's so safe to being that, and then oh, like I feel fear, like I feel fear to
See if you can feel the fear with no story.
oh
It's like the step is you being, you opening and you being. And you could do that with your eyes open, terrified, looking at us. There is no story. This is just reality. You here with us now.
oh when I'm more with you, I feel more sadness than fear, actually.
And if you go to your fear, if you go be with your fear, with your eyes open, these these doorways you can open as a woman, so someone buys your apartment. Can you sense that? Can you sense that?
Yes.
Will you let them just let them open a little bit?
What is coming for me is like yeah, I have to be different. Like there's like I have to be more committed to that. And what is coming is like a lot of mini action that I have to took, like that I need to follow.
I don't think so. I think that is a distraction. Many actions, a
And you
to-dos.
went back, go back to your body.
Yeah.
Go back to the fear.
Yara, does your body know what it means to open that part of you that Devin is proposing?
No,
Mm.
I got it like intellectually and emotion, but I don't know, not much emotion and physical
Mm.
and energetic. No.
You have the next thing, Jennifer?
Just that I sensed that she didn't resonate with that proposal and that perhaps this could be a doorway. Not for me, though.
Mhm.
What I'm sensing like in my energetic body, it's about my energetic body.
Mhm.
And I'm feeling fear, but it's like I'm contracting and
Mhm.
I have this intuition guiding me. Like I just need to open, like I need to open my energetic body, and but I don't know how. Like I'm saying I'm so contract right now. Like I'm with this contraction. Yeah, I want to.
I have an experiment for you if you want to hear it.
Yes.
To the fear, to connect with it and send it to your nervous system and let it move through your nervous system. All the nerves in your spine, all the tiny nerves that go through your muscles. Yes. Yeah. And just say hello, fear.
Yeah. Hello, fear.
Yeah, and keep letting it move around your body. And check in. Are you feeling? Are you experiencing fear?
Yes.
And are you okay?
Yes, I have this old map of fear that show up for me. Um, and I actually I experience like this. I experienced this expansion of fear, and my energetic body getting like bigger and bigger, and uh, was in a training that I was in Portugal. In I had this like okay, so this is fear. Like this is it's not fear is not a contraction. Like fear is expansion, and 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 then I forgot that, and right now I'm remembering that fear can be expansion, and I can open myself for fear and to move with fear with this expansion. Like, yeah. So thank you. Yeah, this is like this is the bullshit that I'm done with that. Like I'm done. I'm so much done with this bullshit of fear, like fear of feeling fear. Like fuck that. This is old. This is old stuff. And somehow I'm waking up and like put in this old suit of fear, and trying to live like it's not living. I'm surviving with this old suit of fear. It's so tight. Like it's I don't want this anymore.
Jara, can you see how that tight suit that you have worn is blocking the sale and the flow of selling your apartment?
Yes.
Can you say how?
What I'm sensing and I'm seeing, like there's these two places. Like there's this suit of like expanding and living with fear with this expansion that Devin invite me to do. And there's this contraction of fear. And oh, but and all these survival stories, like it you know, like, oh, but I need to wait. I need to wait because but no one is buying my apartment, and
Mhm.
all this fear of that. And then there's this another thing. Then right now I remember, like I felt in the first time in Portugal, and now I'm remembering like this expansion of fear. And actually I was traveling, so I had to be in this expansion. Like it's another way of living.
Mm.
and and it has wonder and has
Mhm.
and has curiosity and has like how I can. But I was traveling, so everything was new, so it was actually easy. So how I can put this suit, living my life.
Go.
Yeah, so oh, I have
This is
like
your next step.
Yeah,
This is your
yeah,
go.
next step.
Yes.
I have this practice, like to waking up and like, okay, so I will put this suit, and I, I will write for you after that. I don't know. I never did that before, so
Cool. I
I
have
will do that.
I have three other things. How many of them do you want?
Three more
Okay,
you have.
okay. Legend about Yara, which is when this whatever was happening with her, like this expanded state. We were in ETB story process, and at the end of the story process, she just like let it rip for a little while, sat down, and then a chunk of the ceiling fell off and landed on her head.
Ah, that's you. I heard about this legend.
I never saw that happen before.
You neither. Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
one other thing was the 333. There's I don't know if you're in the year-long space folder training. There's a
Wait,
fear.
Deb, sorry.
Yeah,
Now I can sense my energetic body contracting. It's like I'm not receiving. Sorry, I just
thank
went to
you.
re
Go.
yeah. Thank you for this time, and go.
Mhm.
Thank you.
What about I say it later?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Ooh.
Charlotte, are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
I have this uh, strategy of playing of like being a little mouse, of like, oh, I I can't do this, but I keep it covered up with this like bravado in front of it, so it's really well hidden to other people, and it's and it covered up with the opposite, like I can do this, I can do that, I've done this, I've done that, and underneath there's just this like shaky little like, oh my god, and how am I going to survive, how am I going to do this, this is really the thing that is blocking me of um of not getting past this, like I have to do this, I have to survive, I have to survive this life, nobody is going to do it for me, and I have to provide my own money. I have to provide my own car. I have to provide my own clothes. I have to provide my own food. I have to provide, and I need to provide enough of it that it can look after other people as well. Because if I come across somebody who is feeling something or is like struggling with something, then I also have this like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to cope with this situation? I want them to like not feel anything. I want them to be okay. I want everything to be okay. So that everything is just okay, and like just live, just get through this life. And yeah, I think that's the I see how from this core thing that there are other it leads to other strategies. I have other strategies of always being the one okay, the space holder, the entrepreneur, the wherever you drop me, I will survive, to the, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. And, and will you look after me? And will somebody do this for me? And also there's like, no, I don't want intimacy with anyone. I'm all right on my own. I can do this by myself. To flipping into the child of like, oh, will you come with me and do this? Oh, let's go and do that. And like this sort of clingy child play sort of state. And also another strategy is being a bit grumpy, like, and reactive. Like I there's a part of me, I realize that my gremlin uses my reactivity as a to like exaggerate it, so that like that it creates a great block. Reactivity is great; it just stops everything, and it stops me, and it stops the other people in the space as well.
Charlotte, I have a question for you to riff on, which is, you know, a lot of your reactivity very clearly. Why do you still give it any validity, or as much validity as you do in your life?
Because I'm terrified of living. I'm terrified of being as big as I can be, as big as I am. I'm terrified of being crazy. I'm terrified that people are going to come and take me away. That I'm going to be like, I'm just going to lose it. I will lose touch with reality. Like I will just go out into the wilderness, and I'll just become a blithering random blah 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 person talking nonsense. And yeah, that's the core of it. Like, I feel so much fear about that.
Thank you. Okay, the space is open.
Charlotte, I would like, I wasn't in the space with you to hear what it is that you want. Could you tell me in just a couple of sentences what your being wants?
I want to go into the wilderness and be crazy and wild and raw and explore, like, to be joyful. Like, I have so much joy when I just look at a leaf and like, wow, how did this come into existence? Like, and like a mechanic, you know, of like, if I take this apart, what's underneath this, and what's the fabric of life? Like, how does this 3D world come into existence? From what? How? And I know that there's other dimensions out there. What is those other dimensions? And just this like explorer of and with awe and wonder and like, yeah, presence.
So what I hear you saying is that you want to be in the woods
and to be curious and to be nonlinear and go crazy. Like you actually want that. And at the same time, it's the exact same thing on the other side is you fear that the way you're doing it, you will be like insane about it. And for me, what's in the middle of it is that I already know, like I know. So the I know is somehow, and I don't have the exact words, I just have the visual of you as the explorer in creative, curious being in the woods. And then like I already know. And so then that already know is like takes you into the insane part. It
Mm.
blocks you from the curiosity.
Wow. Yes.
Mm.
You done, Jennifer?
Sure.
Yeah.
For now.
Mm. And Charlotte, for me, is you are waiting for permission. Your excuse is like go. F- be the person that go first and bring people, like show people what you are discovering, like the dimensions and the nature and how to commune with nature. Like is they are like sage, like they're thirsty for that. They're hungry for that. So and you also said about um wait, I will think and say it after that.
Thank you.
Go, someone.
Go someone. That we said.
Yes.
I don't know why. The only thing that's coming is that it, it just like, yeah, maybe just go and never come back. Like never ever come back to the life that you were before. Like go and do the thing that's consequential enough that there's no life you could come back to anymore. And I don't think that means burning your life down, but I think you do have to go be crazy. I don't think you'll ever be satisfied until you go be crazy, which doesn't,
Mm.
like Jennifer already said, doesn't look like what you think you know it already looks like. But I don't think you have any inhibitions out there anymore. I think the guardrails are off. You've been preparing for it, jumping out of planes, etc.
Yeah, that what I yes, what all of you said, like what it brings up in me is the going crazy, like rah, is I don't like, have any limits around that. What going crazy is letting my archetypal ego speak, letting my being speak, and living that and acting that out. That's the real stuff where you can really get taken away for living that stuff, not the just running around being crazy and ooh, yes, it lands.
I need a 1 minute bathroom break, please.
And another thing, Charlotte, is that you said it's how I say that. I don't know. Somehow I'm like you are
bringing people with you. Like I sense that you are carrying people with you. So drop these people, and go to your journey. That you say that you have fear that like what is your border also, and what is another thing that people has, like you are carrying. What I'm saying is that you are carrying responsibility of other people. Yeah.
Mhm.
So why you are doing that?
Good question. It's safer. Takes the focus off of me. It stops me from having to go out there and be crazy.
So you are using people to not live what you are being desire.
Yes. Oh,
Mhm. Would you say that, Charlotte?
it's a mixture of different tastes of sadness, like sadness of like the relief of like,
Mhm.
yes, like it lands, like, and it really lands what you said, Yara, about waiting for permission. I've been waiting for permission, and I just to like drop that. I can drop that now, and the sadness of because sadness. I feel touched. I'm touched.
You have a next step coming. Do you have one coming up in you?
Yes, I am gonna get a tent and put it in the witch's forest and be out of the house, the box, the safety zone, the comfort zone, and be with the wildness and the rawness of nature.
Charlotte, doing that, you be more close to your being, or you will be like running away.
I would be more close to my being. I can delight in the. I really want to connect with nature, and there's always this like, I want to be more in nature. I want to be more in nature. I want to be more in nature, and yet I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna go and do it.
And when we were when you were saying what your being wants, you said also you want people.
Mm.
So you were going alone to nature?
No, there's other women there.
Okay. Okay. Go.
And Charlotte, part of that step is dropping the need for permission, waiting for permission.
Yes, I just dropped it.
Yay.
It keeps coming. So I ask, what about these people that you're carrying?
Yes. I feel resistance to your question. Yes.
Oh, then we better not go there. That's a joke. Okay. I'm listening.
Yes, it's a good question. My next step is to experiment more with my conscious anger, for my conscious anger to be more like yesterday I had an experience of, oh, it felt so amazing to have my anger there, to really be with my anger. And once I did, all of a sudden, boom, 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 I realized like I'm saying yes to things that I didn't want to say yes to. I'm letting people's gremlins shit in my garden. Like, and it just, I went around immediately. This stops. I'm not available for this anymore. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. You're either in or you're out. That you want something else, which is not a problem. But this is what I want. And yeah, I want to do more of that.
Mhm.
There's more clearing up. Yeah, and there is some resistance. Oh, yeah, that's edgy. It's scary. Yeah, to do something for me, to make it about me. That there's no barriers, there's no blocks. It's just me.
Say a little more about that.
Like that I can't like go, oh yeah, this is what my being wants. And then like I put somebody in front of me like, oh, but this person needs me. Oh, but I need to hold space for this. Oh, but I need to blah blah blah.
Mhm.
That I take those out, and then like here I am. And yeah, I'm shaky about that.
Mhm.
And sharing it, having a team, that's also really edgy for me. Like, yeah. That's also some things that I put in my way. Like there's so much that needs to be done. There's so many things to do. I can put all those things in the way. I will go out and be in nature once this is done, once this is done. And like there's a team of people here. And yet I make that the reason that I have to do it.
So will you enlist them? I mean, I don't know what time it is there, but after this call, like, would you enlist a team for these steps that are already there?
Yes. Yes. I'm actually going to plant amor after this, to deepen context about how we can collaborate and become more of a team for Tenerife Village. So
Whoa.
yes, and I've put a call out for people to come and be here in Somos and to do those things that need to be done.
Is there something else? I'm lingering for a moment and I don't know why, but I'm checking. Is there something else, Charlotte?
No, I'm complete.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there something lingering in you?
Yeah, I'm just wait. I don't know what it is, but I don't, it doesn't have a clear thing. It's like, felt like I wanted to wait on you for a little bit longer. And I was feeling scared of, do I roll the space? Do I wait a little longer? So I asked, but I don't have an
Okay.
inbox. Whoa, okay. Saw the time. Jennifer, what about you coming back to the next step? Just
Yeah, I feel fear about the time of this call and that I need more than 5 minutes to have that next step.
Let's see.
Okay. What I want most is, I think, is to choose where my next step is going to physically be. And I have a huge list of blocks that don't let me make that choice. It's like I'm waiting for Echo to show me, like, here's this perfect mountain town with people that have herds of horses that will love for you to come and do feelings work with the horses in this town where I will be a village weaver and I will be surrounded by community. And so I have this fantasy that I don't want to have to keep looking for it, that it will show up. And neither one of them are happening necessarily. I've tried both. I've tried waiting for Echo. I've tried obsessively searching. I need another possibility.
Drop the waiting for permission and just go.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that. I've reached out to people and it's not flowing in the way that I think it has to go.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's what was coming from me, is to drop the, I don't know what you keep, but drop the whole vision.
Ugh. But that's what I want. It's what my clarity is that I've worked so hard in getting. Like, I want nature, I want community, I want animals. Like, how am I going to give that up? And that's my being and my archetypal lineage showing me that all the time. How do I give that up?
What is coming for me is the thing that Devin said in the beginning, something about like, I don't remember your words, but what I got was like all this choices, like every day building momentum and something about that. Can you say, Devin?
I don't remember, but you could keep
The
talking.
wave, like the wave, like the wave coming behind.
Yeah, it's like it's missing momentum in your life, Jennifer. Like to meet the certain person and like the connections. It's already there. It's already happening. Like the connections, it's here, everywhere. But you are not connect. And there's something about my process too. Like wearing this suit that I'm surviving and I'm not seeing all these connections happening and drop it and wear the other suit. So I'm expanding and I'm in life and I can see the expansion and people and horses, everything is connected, like there's missing this connection with the whole. And in this suit, it's very narrow. So my vision is that, and I will hold in this vision. And this is what I want. And I'm not getting, but I want, and not getting, and I want, and but I'm not getting. It's like fighting and like what is coming from me, like how can you drop that? And and it's completely new. How can you be to have this suit? Is another Jennifer. Something like
Yeah, drop the reasonableness, drop the good girl box and the I have to do it right and be wild. Do 3 minutes of going crazy 3 times a week for 3 months. Go and sit in the forest, or somewhere in the middle of a field with horses and just sit there and just be there, like be in that energetic space, connect with that energetic space, become a part of that energetic space without the vision, just by being. And share your wildness with 10 women, not the vision. Share your wildness with 10 women.
And make your vision be not like concrete, like this idea, but make the vision be how I want to experience life, like how I want to feel. So I have this land, I have these horses by my side, and how I feel in that land, how I walk in that land is more about the experiential reality that you want to live.
Yeah.
That vision like this.
Yeah. And so go and do that. Be in those places. Experience it.
And I had for you, connected to all this, going on a road trip with a crew of your best women friends, maybe from Miami to Seattle, but with that expansiveness, letting go of the vision and somehow letting the world work with you. That's what letting go of the vision is that you become more workable, but have fun.
Yeah. I'm already holding a lot of spaces with horses, but I'm holding spaces with horses. I'm not on the land living in nature. They're not my horses. They're not in my community. It's like I'm traveling to Costa Rica to hold space for horses, or I'm whatever. I've got these different ranches I work with, and I'm not, but it's not my daily life. Like I want to be in the dirt and in nature every day. I don't want to be in front of my computer creating events that are not in my daily life. And so how can I make it like my daily life? And where do I have to go to get that? Like, yeah, this is my wish. This is my, and it doesn't need to be a specific way is what I'm hearing. And I'm okay with dropping the fantasy of it needing to be a perfect way with all of the details. Like, yeah.
And there's another thing also, like similar to Charlotte, like what you are carrying, like that you are not going to live the life that you want. You are carrying stuff. So it's not just about you, but other people or places or I don't know. So drop them too.
Yeah, this is a big one. Dropping my wish to be living in a place that my daughter will want to come. Like, I want to be with her. I don't want to create a separate life. And yeah, and how does one drop that wish? Or, yeah.
Write her a letter, and don't necessarily have to give it to her, but write a letter to her, sharing all your thoughts, your feelings, why you want that, and have a ceremony. Maybe give a funeral to that. Burn that paper to allow something new to emerge.
Jennifer, is there something here from the smorgasbord of possibilities that you would try as a next step?
what I resonated most with was to dissolve the perfection story, and then yeah, and then being more wild with, like, yeah, being the wild horse, like me being the wild horse, and the road trip also. Yeah, those were the three things that resonated most with me.
Thank you.
Hmm.
This is recorded, so if you ever need more
Yeah.
possibilities, you just come back and
Yes.
watch again. Thank you all for this exploration. I'm glad it went the way that it went. Yeah.
Thank you, Devin, for creating the space.
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the exploration with the three of you and with myself. And I would really love to share this in our village. Is there any resistance to that?
What's
No.
this? The video?
This video, yeah,
Yeah.
the recording.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlotte. Thanks, everybody. Good day, good morning, good night. Goodbye.
Thank you, Devin. Yara, I would like to connect with you about horses later.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to
Me
you.
too.
Thank you. Bye.